guys, it's Slow Star Edge here. Sorry, I lost my voice a little bit. I am on my way to go pick up some gaskets for the blog. I'll give you a quick breakdown of how much I spend and which gaskets I need. I recommend you guys replace this if you're building your blog. Last thing you want is to put it all together and just have a bunch of leaks. So I'm on my way to Ford right now to pick them up. I'll hit you guys up here shortly. So yeah, stay tuned. Hey, we are pulling up. Ford parts. Just find a quick parking here. Hey, my window's all freaking fogged up. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta clean that shit up. But yeah, here's Ford parts. See if we can get what we can get. Start off with the parking. Guys, so here's the box. I got a bunch of gaskets in here. I'm not gonna open up right now. I'll open them at the house. So stand by, I'm about to leave right now. Cool. Hey, what up, guys? Welcome back. For sure, as you can see, there's a head gasket. What else did I get on here? I believe this is either going to be the input shaft for the transmission, or it's going to be the I'll have to see what that's for. Not 100% sure, guys, but I know I need it. We're going to see. You definitely want to replace this every single time you work on the car. This is the gasket for the exhaust side. A bunch of stickers on here. What are these little rings for? I'm not 100% sure what those rings for, but I guess we'll find out. Just little O-rings on here. Some more seals. More seals. I don't know, as we go through the process, we'll be able to tell where most of these seals go. But I for sure know where these go. I have the old one over here. Where's that old one at? Here's the old one. See how it's pretty much worn out right there? This is not reusable, and you can see how the metal's bent. This would have leaked. So it's good to know that we're throwing in a new one. Brand new seal. As far as how much I spent on the parts for the gaskets here, let me pull it up real quick. I spent about 305 bucks for all these gaskets here and seals. I mean, it's kind of pricey, but there's nowhere else really you could get them cheaper. I asked around, but nobody was able to get them cheaper. The head gasket's pretty cheap. It's 62 bucks for what it's worth. I went with the OEM head gasket. I was asking around several places, and they all said, you know, just go OEM. It'll hold up just fine as long as everything's pretty much machined right. And as long as the head lays flat on the block itself, it should be good. In which case, we are doing pretty good. All the machine work has been done to spec. All right, so what up, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the intake manifold. I gotta get the port injection rail off. If you guys haven't done this before, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. Fifth one over here on this side. 5 bolts total. And then the bolt on this side is missing. Not missing, but you need to cut it in order to get this rail installed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it. I know a lot of you guys probably already know how to do this, but for those of you who have never done it, I'm gonna show you real quick. I mean, I guess I could use an impact, but what the heck. Using the second one, third one. And then fourth one on this side. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you actually have this here that pushes on the manifold, which pretty much holds it down. You know, it's not super tight, but those are a set of Allen keys. not 100% sure what size it is, but I do know the bolts are 10 millimeter, and I believe these are gonna be an 8 millimeter. Just like that, just unscrew it. Watch out for the washers, they could fall off and lose them if this motor's still in your block. Kind of what it comes with. And then just loosen this bottom one just very so slightly, just so you can move that bracket out of the way. Like that. And now, see? Now you're able to move this out the way. Alright guys, before I continue, make sure I have the BRA. Make sure you pull this clip out and you pull this piece off because it's supposed to stay with the engine. You can remove it completely, but let me go ahead and get some needle nose. Thought I had some in here. If you guys want to run the Boomba blow-off valve, you will need one of these for it to not pretty much just squeal every time you go into idle. Oh shit. Where the fuck that thing go? Found it. There's a little clip you take out. Took it out with a screwdriver and pop this bad boy off. Just finished taking off the 10 millimeter bolts, and manifold should be good to go. Alright, and it should come right off like this. Just so you guys know, I've been running this type of throttle body now for about 6 months while the car was running on the bigger turbo aux fuel. I do recommend this as the Damon big throttle body. It's pretty cheap, probably one of the cheapest bigger throttle bodies out there. I highly recommend it. I mean, I'm not sure how much power added, but I'm pretty sure when you're bigger turbo you do need a little bit more flow. I highly recommend this. You know, if you got that extra cash. Yeah, I think we could probably leave this on when removing the head. Yeah, I think we can leave this on to remove the head. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave this on. See if we remove the belt. To remove this belt here, what you got to do is, you see this small little pulley here, this one? This here, this portion of it rotates back and forth. But put flathead, pull on it, the belt becomes pretty loose, and just loose enough where you can get it off. Super easy. I'm not trying to pump you guys, see? And then belt's off. There you go. That's how easy the belt is to take off. And I know you guys are saying, oh, well, how do you know what direction the belt went? Just a quick tip. You see the rigids on the belt? Hold on, let's see. The rigids. So that rides on the pulley. So you can see the pulley has rigid parts. Rigid rides on rigid. Flat rides on flat. So like this is flat. The back end of the belt will ride on this. The rigid part will ride on these. Just a quick tip, you know, if you guys don't know, don't have a manual or something, that's typically how you would install a belt. And yeah, so I'm gonna continue working on the rest of it. If you guys for some reason like these kind of videos where I'm taking stuff apart, disassembling, let me know in the comment section below. I'll do a lot more. If you guys want to see me tear this whole block apart and swap everything to the new one, comment below and I'll do that as well. Post it for you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I'm gonna take off all the pulleys and start turning it down a little more. Until next time, guys. Peace.